Well, I thought it might take a few episodes before Yuji came back to life, but nope, it only took one. What is up, y'all? It's your man, That Dude, bringing you guys another video. I am giving out subscriptions down below, so go hit that button. I'd appreciate it. Jujutsu Kaisen episode 6, and so are the rest of you guys just as surprised as me that it only took one episode for Yuji to come back to life? I predicted that it would take at least a couple episodes and maybe the show would refocus and you'll go to Nobara and Megumi and have them be the highlight or center of a few episodes and then bring Yuji back. But no, that is not what happened at all. In the span of one episode, Yuji is back already. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, don't get me wrong. I like that the show didn't waste any time bringing him back. I guess I'm just so conditioned for a regular show in the anime would have dragged that out for at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes, and in some cases an entire arc before bringing back a dead character. But no, Jujutsu Kaisen is not your typical shonen anime, and I appreciate that it is bucking that kind of trend of dragging things out like that, where it's just, if you were going to kill off or seemingly kill off Yuji in one episode, next episode, no, he's back and he's already back to training and getting back into getting stronger and learning more about jujutsu, sorcery, and that kind of stuff. I do appreciate that they didn't drag that out. Props to Yuji for trying to duke it out with Sukuna when the guy thought he was in hell. my dude was like, hey man, we might be dead, but you can still catch these hands. Now, of course, Sukuna kicked his ass, but he didn't win. Didn't even come close to winning. But I dig that attitude that even at death, he still wanted to get back at Sukuna for ripping out his heart. I do wonder what Sukuna is planning to do with the terms that he gave Yuji for reviving him. He gets control of Yuji's body for 1 minute after chanting a certain word. During that minute, he can't kill anyone, and Yuji doesn't remember the terms or the terms of their agreement. What is he planning to do with that? I don't get it. If he can't kill anybody, what does Sukuna get out of this? I thought that's what he got off on, was killing people. But he can't do that, and why doesn't he want Yuji to remember that? So that just seems really suspicious there. We know that Sukuna is evil, so whatever he's planning is really sinister. We can't really question that. I have no idea what he gets out of this if he can't kill people. Is he? I can't even begin to theorize what he might want to do with it, because so far we don't know really anything about Sukuna's motivations. Yo, that cafe scene was fucking crazy. I talk about how dark the tone in this show is, but I gotta modify that, because what I really mean is the tone for the most part is similar to most shonen, really kind of light, and it just follows a trend of not being too serious, and then bam, all of a sudden it just really hits you with some dark shit to remind you that what's going on is actually really serious, and it's really jarring, and it really hits you because the tone fits a lot of the tone you get in a Naruto or a My Hero Academia, or insert whatever shonen you want here. The tone mirrors that a lot of the episode or a lot of the time, and then all of a sudden it's hit you with something. Where's a mutilated body here, or in this episode a bunch of people getting burnt alive in a cafe. It gives you little scenes like that to remind you no, this is not your typical shonen. The things that happen in this show aren't really what happened in other shonen. In My Hero Academia, people die, but you don't really see people get killed like this. Or in Black Clover, people die, but you don't see people get killed like this, where it's just innocent bystanders getting incinerated at a cafe. They're just there trying to enjoy coffee or tea or maybe ice cream or whatever, and now they're just gone. You don't get that in most other shonen anime, because most of them aren't trying to fully embrace such a big tonal shift like that, because that's what that is. It is a huge tonal shift from where we were in the episode, where with Yuji getting revised and everything, we were riding high. We were riding high for a minute because Yuji's back, all that kind of stuff. Cool, main character's back, and then bam, innocent bystanders in a cafe dead. All of them just dead. Did you guys catch that part where the curse measured the curse in the cafe that killed all those people? Measure his strength in terms of Sukuna's fingers? I wonder, was that just a way of him giving a rough ballpark of how strong he was, or is he in possession of Sukuna's fingers and that has increased his strength? Because we've seen in episode 4, 4. It was episode 4, where other curses can take advantage of Sukuna's body parts and increase their strength. So is that what he's done? Is he in possession of pieces of Sukuna? That's why he's so strong, or is it just like a figure of speech to give like a relative estimate of how strong he is? Like, if it's what I think it is, and he is in possession of Sukuna's body parts, that would then like remind me of something like the Shikon Jewel from Inuyasha, where all demons and humans alike wanted the shards of the Shikon Jewel because it made you more powerful. If that's what they're going to do with Sukuna's body parts, I kind of like that because I was a big fan of Inuyasha and the way they had to go retrieve all the pieces of the jewel. It would be similar like to that in Jujutsu Kaisen, where they had to go regain the pieces of Sukuna. So they, the further they go along and they find different curses that have more pieces of Sukuna, the stronger those curses will be. But in defeating those curses, you get more pieces of Sukuna back. So it's a nice little trade-off where they might be stronger, but you're getting more return. Whole risk reward kind of thing. The pacing of this anime has been really good in my opinion. So right now, I think we're gonna get like a mini training arc with our characters. So you're gonna have Nobata and Megumi working on the current skills they already have and making them stronger. And what you're gonna get with Yuji, obviously, is him just learning Jujutsu sorcery, because the guy has no basis for Jujutsu sorcery. He knows nothing about it, so he has to learn how to harness curse energy and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get like a mini training arc. But I expect us to be at the tournament at the pace the show seems to be moving within a few episodes, you would think. Although I guess that would kind of depend on what's going to happen with Gojo Sensei, because we saw at the end of the episode when he gets attacked by the curse that was at the cafe burning a bunch of people alive. He gets attacked by that same curse. It kind of depends on how he fares in that fight with the curse. If Gojo Sensei gets badly injured, then I'm probably going to drag out and make the mini training arc maybe go a lot longer than I would guess. But I do anticipate that Gojo Sensei is actually going to win that fight pretty easily, and that the next episode we're going to get our first glimpse of why everybody holds Gojo Sensei in such high regards, why he is so confident in his own abilities, and just how strong and capable he is. That is what I think is going to happen, where if he is so confident that he thinks that he won, he says with pretty high amount of certainty that he could go kill all the higher ups, he has to be crazy strong, and I really look forward to seeing just how crazy strong he is in the next episode. I sound like a broken record at this point, but another great episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. I look forward to the mini training arc that it seems that we're going to be entering into, and I have no reason to believe that Jujutsu Kaisen will not handle a training arc well, because so far it's handled everything well. I have no complaints about anything this show has done so far. Not everything has been great, but everything has at least been good. And so if it can even continue that will be just amazing. I can't say enough about how much I like this show. This was not a show I expected to like all that much before the fall season started, but now it is easily the show I look forward to every week the most. And yeah, I really, again, look forward to the next episode, seeing what Gojo Sensei is going to do. And also, I like the uniqueness of the training program that Yuji is going to get, where it's not like, hey, go sit under a rock in a waterfall and harness your ki and focus your curse energy, all the cliche shit you get in a lot of anime when you get training arcs. Nah, man, go watch some movies and moderate your emotions, because, a lot of times you can watch movies and get emotional. Yeah, you're an anime fan. A lot of times you watch these shows and you get emotional. I do it. Almost everyone does it. You get really into what you're watching. So I like the way they're handling Yuji's training, and I look forward to seeing what else Gojo Sensei is going to train him, or what other quirky methods he's going to use in training him. That is, of course, if Gojo Sensei survives this fight, which again, I expect he will fairly easily. Alright guys, that's all I have for you in this one. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and also hit me up in the comments to tell me why. I respond to almost everything. If you didn't like the video, again, hit me up in the comments. We can talk about it. If you are so inclined to subscribe, I would appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.